resembles God is a literal translation of his name.
A name passed down from her great-great-great-grandmother. She was the first person in her family out of slavery.
Not he who embodies God as if he was the missing link of the Trinity, whips lashing and leaving rising walls in his body as his soul sunk deeper into trenches of sorrow and hatred.
A name to live up to. A name that carries responsibility, but maybe too much responsibility on a young mind. A mind that sees and feels everything, yearning to be free from expectations and memories that she wishes were false.
A hatred that causes her to rebel every waking day. But not rebel in the sense of guns, knives, and fighting, but rebel to be a kid. To play marbles like he used to. To nourish his body with food like a normal human being. To live his life.
Her life.
His life.
Her life.
He grew up with his grandparents. Parents left when he was just 2 years old. To be able to provide for him, they said. Left in a wooden house, a galvanized roof, and a latrin.
As a child, she grew up in fear, terrified of doing the wrong things. Teachers replacing pencils with pens because nothing seemed right.
Yes, a latrin, not a latrine, a latrin. Shitting into an open cesspool, and even under these conditions, his dreams were born.
If nothing was right in her mind, how could things be right when she wrote? Too scared to raise her hand because of what ifs. What if she said something stupid? What if she's wrong?
What if she's right? Didn't have food to eat for school, so he stole every penny he could find to help feed himself. Each penny not even adding up to buy a piece of candy.
Be quiet. Shh. If she doesn't make a sound, he won't come. He won't see her. She'll be invisible to his wrath.
Playing pitch, a game of marbles, was his choice. But they never let him live. Running away to play pitch right down the block was too much. Because when they found him, it was licks.
Lash.
And then his dreams began to crumble. And he blamed them because he wasn't able to enjoy anything.
The wrath of disappointment. His body hit the ground. Tears, yelling, hitting, blind rage. This can't happen to her. She refuses. So she'll keep erasing. She'll erase until there's nothing else to remove.
Then came the day he stood in the kitchen. He looked up to the sky, tears rolling down his face, palms sweaty, knife in right, and he held it to his wrist. His life flashing through his head, blades pressed against his skin, eyes clenched, teeth grinding. And then a sound from above snapped him out of his trance and brought him back to his dreams that festered deep inside.
Erased from this paper, her mind, her soul. Expectations can never be lost. Fears lessen over time, but the person can never be erased.
The plane from above broke his spirits and showed him the light at the end of the tunnel, a light of dreams and limitless endlessness. And after that day, every lash made him stronger, forced his spirits to soar to new levels, made me into Mikael, he who resembles God.